Senate Bill 2099. What a crock of shit. Alright guys, let me back up here a little bit, explain myself. There's been a bunch of emails being sent out recently to kind of scare gun owners. These emails basically said that Obama and his administration had passed this new bill, which said that you're going to be taxed on your firearms. And that for every single firearm you own as an American citizen, you will be paying $50 per firearm in tax. And of course, on top of this, they had other details, like you're going to have to be fingerprinted, and it doesn't matter what your local laws are or anything about guns, you're going to have to register your firearms for tax purposes and so forth. Turns out it's a bunch of BS. I first got this email and I was steaming. I was mad. So, I was kind of, in my head, I was arguing with myself, thinking, how much this sucked, and thinking about how I'm going to get money to pay for my taxes for my guns on top of my regular taxes. And so in the middle of it, I just went, hold on, calm down, let me research this, see what this is all about. So I did. I spent 45 minutes online just looking it up and reading different sites, and it turns out it was just a hoax. So all that for nothing, right? Basically, throughout my research, I ended up at NRA's website, of course, National Rifle Association. If you own a gun, even if you own a pellet gun, please join the NRA. It really is a help. But anyway, that's nor here or there. So I ended up at their website, and I trust, of course, what they post on their official website and all that. So I got their response on this issue. And what they were saying is that there was a proposed bill, number 2099, 9 years ago, when Clinton's administration was in office. So they said, don't worry about it. It's obviously some kind of anti-Obama group that was just putting out a lie to get everyone's panties in a bunch and freak everyone out. So that's good news. Good news is that no, it's not real. It was a proposed bill, like I said, 9 years ago, but it has nothing to do with Obama, has nothing to do with today, and it's not active. It won't be active. It's a good scare in that, yeah, you should be aware of what kind of stuff's going on currently. You should keep up to date in your current events on government. And I'm not just talking about, rifles and pistols and firearms. I'm talking about every aspect of your life. Unfortunately, our government controls our lives. Everyone's hurting these days, and when taxes go up, it's not good news. So, anyway, just want to make this video, pop the camera on, and tell you that, yeah, if you get this email about this proposed bill, or passed bill rather, 2099, that it's total hoax, it's fake, don't sweat it. So that's pretty much it. On a side note, since I'm talking about politics a little bit here, I just want to mention something. Now right off the bat, I'll give you a warning. I don't mean to sound like I'm preaching about the subject. I don't mean to give you a speech on it. I don't mean to, like I said, maybe sound boring on it. I'll probably sound like, for my younger viewers, I'll probably sound like your parents. I'll probably sound like a teacher. But I have to stress something, okay? First, let me just tell you a little bit about me and my political views. Okay, when I was younger, I can care less about politics. I thought it was all BS. It was all stupid, boring crap. Okay, I'll be honest with you. It's total crap to me. Whatever. Who cares? And then, of course, growing up, you always hear about your parents talking politics with the neighbors and each other and friends, family, whatever. I didn't care. Just blew right past me. They could have been talking about anything. As I got older, I got a little bit involved with politics. I kind of wanted to understand, what's Democrat, what's Republican, what's our senator, what's his responsibility, as far as what he has to do, what's the president's power. I started asking questions about our government. And by the way, I am talking to my U.S. viewers. It only pertains to the U.S. in this specific case, so, I apologize to my foreign viewers. But anyway, so as I was saying, I got a little bit involved. I just wanted to know what the process was. What's the deal? What's going on? And now these days, I'm 24 years old. I'm not young, but of course I'm not old yet. And I don't get really deep into politics, and I really hate people who do. I'm getting sidetracked. I think it's good to be involved with politics because our government and what they do directly affects us. Okay, it directly affects our lives, okay, and our livelihoods. However, that being said, some people just, they have to get a life. You can't talk politics 24/7. Get out on a nice day, take in some air, and relax. There's too much stress with finances. Everyone's struggling. No one has any money. Of course, taxes go up. Everyone hurts even more. There's a lot of people in our country who have no idea how they're going to pay the mortgage this month. Car payments. If you have kids, that makes everything even worse, because then you have, of course, the responsibility of taking care of them as well. It's just hard as it is. We don't need extra stress. And a lot of the politics or political arguments that I see people having, it has no effect on them personally. Like they'll argue and bicker about something, and I'm talking to at work. I work in a mailroom where I'm sorting mail, and I hear people come in to get their mail all day long. And as I'm working, I can hear people's conversations, and boring. But it's just, like I said, people get really heated about politics. And I understand you have a view on something, you have a strong view, that's great. I think it's really awesome that you get involved. But sometimes it's just not the place nor the time. And like I said, you got to live your life. I mean, life's too short to be worried about stupid stuff. The big issue is fine, I understand that. But, don't sweat the small stuff. But anyway, I wanted to just get the message out to some of my younger viewers, maybe my teenage viewers or even late teens, that you kind of owe it to yourself to just get involved a little bit. Just know what's going on. Okay, so if you really disagree with something, you can get your opinion out there. Maybe have other people who share the same opinion talk about it a little bit, because it does affect you. It will definitely affect you and your generation, and of course your kids. Whatever we do now does affect the future generations. So, like I said, it's hard. Don't get too caught up in it. Live your life, but show some concern, just a little bit. Just like I said, maybe just get a better understanding of what's going on. That's all. Like I said, you owe it to yourself. If you don't do it, if you still just don't care, I guess it doesn't matter in your world. In the overall realm, there's still enough people who do care to try to make the bad not happen, if that makes any sense. Now I'm just rambling a little bit. But anyway, just like I said, the main purpose of this video is to talk about this bill 2099, but it's nothing to worry about. It's totally fake.